Ancient mythology might seem irrelevant in our digital age, but what if these age-old stories are actually the secret weapon behind today's most successful brands? The connection between mythology and modern marketing runs deeper than you'd ever imagine.
That's fascinating. How exactly did these ancient stories manage to stay relevant for thousands of years without any modern marketing tools?
Well, think about it. These narratives survived purely on their ability to capture human imagination and convey universal truths. Studies show that certain story patterns activate the same neural pathways across different cultures and time periods. The hero's journey, for instance, appears in over 70% of successful brand narratives today.
Hmm. So you're saying these ancient myths were basically like the original viral content?
Exactly. And here's what's mind-blowing. Research from Harvard Business School shows that brands using mythological storytelling patterns see up to 30% higher customer engagement rates. Take Nike. They didn't just randomly pick their name from Greek mythology. The whole Just Do It campaign taps into the hero's journey archetype that's been proven effective for over 4,000 years.
Oh wow, that makes me think about how other major brands might be using these techniques, like Apple's whole rebellious innovator narrative.
Right, and it's not just surface level. Apple's 1984 commercial literally transformed their brand into a modern Prometheus figure. Their market cap grew from $1.8 billion to over $3 trillion by consistently using these mythological storytelling patterns in their marketing.
So what makes these ancient narrative structures so powerful in modern marketing?
Well, neuroscience research shows that our brains are literally hardwired to respond to these storytelling patterns. When people encounter familiar mythological structures, their oxytocin levels increase by up to 47%, creating stronger emotional connections with brands.
That's incredible, but how do brands ensure they're using these techniques authentically rather than just appropriating them?
You know, that's where it gets interesting. Studies show that consumers can detect inauthentic storytelling within seconds. The most successful brands, like Patagonia, with their environmental warrior narrative, see a 76% higher customer loyalty rate when their mythological elements align with genuine company values.
I've noticed how social media has changed the way these stories spread. How does that fit into this picture?
Actually, social media has amplified these mythological patterns exponentially. Recent data shows that brand stories using traditional mythological structures get shared 2.3 times more often than conventional marketing content. It's like we've created digital campfires for modern storytelling.
That really puts things in perspective. How these ancient techniques are becoming even more relevant in our digital age.
And here's something fascinating. Brands that successfully integrate mythological storytelling see an average 23% increase in customer lifetime value. It's not just about selling products anymore. It's about creating meaningful narratives that help people navigate their lives.
Well, that makes me wonder about the future of branding and marketing. Where do you see this heading?
The trends are pretty clear. We're seeing a 40% year-over-year increase in brands consciously incorporating mythological elements. But here's the key. Successful implementation requires understanding the psychological principles behind these ancient stories. Companies that get it right see customer engagement rates increase by up to 85%.
That's quite a responsibility for brands to take on. Being modern-day myth makers.
You know what's interesting? Research shows that 67% of consumers now expect brands to contribute to their personal growth and understanding of the world. It's like we're returning to the original purpose of mythology, helping people make sense of their existence.
So these ancient storytelling techniques might actually be more relevant now than ever before.
Exactly that. And the data backs it up. Brands using mythological storytelling patterns show a 42% higher emotional connection score with millennials and Gen Z. In our complex, fast-moving world, these timeless narrative structures might be exactly what we need to create meaningful connections between brands and consumers.
That really changes how I'll look at brand storytelling from now on.
Well, it's fascinating to think that in our rush to embrace new technology and marketing techniques, we're actually circling back to storytelling methods that have worked for thousands of years. The future of branding might just lie in our ancient past.